everybody. This is That DJ Podcast. This is episode number 1. That's right, number 1. Today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. You'll probably be listening to it after that, but I am Ben. With me here is Brandon.
What's up, Internet?
And Ross.
What's going on? Actually, this is on iTunes, isn't it?
Well, it will be.
It's on everything.
But the Internet is kind of where iTunes, does most of its stuff.
Originates. So, yeah.
Yeah. This is our first podcast as far as being That DJ Podcast. And our real aim is to try and inform and entertain you. Our primary audience is DJs. And we're going to tell you a little bit about ourselves now. Ross, why don't we start with you? What's your DJing background, and where are you from?
Okay, well, I am from the Delmont area of Pennsylvania. It's closer to Greensburg. I've been DJing for approximately 5 years now. I started a company called Silver Hat Productions. We're an actual business now. We just got our tax ID in. That's pretty sweet. But I started out carrying stereo equipment around from my house, and from there just kind of grew, got more equipment, better equipment, because before it's kind of pathetic. We just had a whole bunch of stereo equipment set up. So I eventually just kind of built my system up and got better at DJing, got a lot more music, got better at beat mixing, picking up different techniques, and now I'm doing proms now for 2 different schools this year. So that's kind of sweet. Yeah.
Cool, man.
How about you, Brandon?
I am Brandon Rowdybush from the great state of Katanning, Pennsylvania. About an hour
city
out of Pennsylvania. Ben, I know.
I was going to say.
I started off DJing probably 7 years ago, doing some small school dances. We kind of started off as a band, getting equipment, getting speakers, light stands, all that kind of stuff, and then the band kind of sucked, so, we had to do something with our equipment, so decided to start DJing, did some school dances, kind of laid off for a little bit, and now we're back with Volongo Live with me and my partner here, Ben Smith. We're just kind of building the brand as we speak, getting some gigs, getting some loyal clients, and seeing how everything goes. But everything's working out great for us now, so we want to use what we got to maybe help you guys out.
All right, and I am Ben Smith. As Brandon said, we run Volongo Live together. If you want, you can check us out at volongolive.com. Plug in here.
Selfless
VALONGO live.com. And at some point when Ross gets his website up and running and it's not horrible anymore, we'll tell you what his site is too. But for now, he probably doesn't.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to see my grammatical errors.
But
so I think I made up some words on my website.
My story pretty much goes exactly with Brandon's. We've kind of been in this together for a long time, so we are more than happy to be here and be idiots for you guys to listen to.
Just for you.
Just for you. I mean it, you, not the other guy beside you. You. So today we're going to discuss some things. We've got some segments we want to discuss. We've got a news segment where we're going to be talking about different apps that have come out for the iPhone and iPod Touch and things like that. We're going to talk about some music, some equipment. We've got an equipment segment now, and that's going to be everything's going to be a little different each podcast, but we're going to keep the same segments pretty much. We're going to talk about some business advice for DJs who are looking to actually get into a business and run it like a correct business should be run, I guess. And then at the end of the show, we don't have it for this time, but we're going to have some feedback. We want emails and tweets and whatever silly other things you guys like to do. And we're going to answer your questions, just talk about your statements and everything. And at the very end of the show, we'll end off with a featured DJ. We're getting mixes sent in to us and everything, and we'll display that. So, anybody else have anything to say before we go into the news segment here?
I guess I want to start off saying that we're really we don't want to be the only voice of this podcast. We want you guys to interact with us. Like Ben said, we got Twitter, Facebook, email. If you go to our website at www.thatdjpodcast.com, you can view all that information there. We have a little shout box for you guys to comment on whatever you guys comment about.
That was very awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
You like
And
it?
we'd also like you guys to, on those comment and tell us what you want to hear from us. We can talk about all the stuff we want to talk about. We also want to hear what you guys want to hear from us, what we recommend equipment-wise, or how we do certain things, how we interact with our crowd, treat our customers, and la-da-da-da-da. So anything you want to hear from us, just let us know, and we'll try and talk about it and do the research for you.
Yeah, we really live and die by your comments. But yeah, if you guys have anything, any stories, any experiences you think other DJs might want to know about, go ahead and write them in. And as we go on, this is our first show. We're kind of experimenting right now, so hang tight with us. But if you got any suggestions for the show, anything you think we could do better, go ahead and let us know.
And just so you guys know, we all do come from a mobile DJ background, but we love all sorts of DJing. We love music in general, and we're totally open to all different genres and types of DJs. So just because this first show may seem a little mobile DJ-centric, that's not the way we necessarily want it to be. We want to hear from guys who do clubs, people who do bars constantly, or you're set up in one spot, or if you're in your bedroom DJing, in your boxers, and you don't make noises like that, and you just want to really learn how to be a better DJ. We want to talk about all that kind of stuff here with you, so don't be put off just because this is our first episode and all we've talked about is mobile DJing. We really want to expand, so that's where you guys come in as far as sending the emails. So I guess that's enough of us talking about this kind of crap.
Sounds
right?
good.
Yeah.
Can always cover it later.
Yeah. All right, guys, this is our news segment. That's going to be our news theme song, at least for this episode. Who knows? It could change every single episode. I'm not going to lie to you. Most of the samples and stuff we've put together, we just got off different websites and hacked them together. So we're not pretending like we made any of this stuff up. But we did put it together, so that's something, I guess.
Step one, yay.
Yeah.
It's beat mixing,
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, mixing.
All right, so the first topic I got for today is I saw this new thing about a remote app for the iPhone and the iPod Touch, and I imagine once the iPad comes out, it'll be for it. Some of you may be familiar with the company or the software DJ. It's spelled DJAY. From what I understand, it mainly operates off of iTunes, which I don't know a whole lot of DJs who operate off of iTunes, but there are some. So what this is going to be able to do is basically you can control your software from your phone or your iPod Touch. If you got to step away or go take a leak, or you want to get on the dance floor and dance with some pretty ladies or men, depending on if you're guy or girl, whatever, you can. So I don't know. I really don't know how I would feel about this trying to mix from my handheld. But what do you guys think?
I know a lot of guys do wedding solo, and they leave their post to go talk to the bride or something like that, and they need to put a song on. I could see that being useful.
All right, yeah, and you said about 100 feet. This actually, from what I understand, I could be wrong, but most of it seems like it's running off a Wi-Fi connection. So I guess you could set up your own network there, unless the place had a Wi-Fi connection. But I guess it could work from an infinite distance if you have Wi-Fi as well.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
And it's at the nice price of $4.99 from the Apple iTunes Store.
yeah, and they'll probably go down within a week after everybody's bought it. That's what happens to me usually.
Interesting story. Our first gig I think I ever did 7 years ago was actually the entire thing was played out of my iPod.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was nuts.
That was intense.
It worked.
It was for a bunch of sixth graders, though, so
We have this nice huge setup with all these lights, and people come over and you're playing out of that? I was like, yeah, well, we don't have much money yet.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I used to get that when I used to haul desktops around for my iTunes library for DJing. That was horrible.
Yeah.
How far we've come.
Hey, speaking of mobile apps, I was just reading the other day about Linkin Park.